Have you ever felt trapped in a paradox? One moment, she's showering you with love, crafting dreams of a future together, making you feel like the center of her world. The next, it's as if you've faded into the background, left wondering if you were ever on her mind at all. It's frustrating, isn't it? Like you're caught in a game, as if she's pulling back just to see how you'll react. But let me tell you, you're not alone in this. Today, we're diving into something as perplexing as it is universal. Why does she seem to love you deeply one moment, only to turn distant the next? If you've ever been swept up in a whirlwind of mixed signals, where her actions and words feel like a never-ending contradiction, this is for you. Together, we'll explore the underlying psychology behind this behavior, the differences in communication and expectations that might be at play, and how you can respond with a calm and steady mind, like a true stoic. Imagine this. You're putting in effort, showing your love the best way you know how. Yet it feels like it falls flat, met with indifference or silence. The dissonance can make you question everything, leaving you frustrated and unappreciated. But here's a crucial truth. It might not be about a lack of love at all. Instead, it could be a misalignment in how love is expressed and received. People love in different ways, what psychologists often call love languages. While you might crave words of affirmation to feel connected, she could express her affection through acts of service or quality time. Maybe she doesn't send sweet messages all day, but she plans thoughtful dates or goes out of her way to do something meaningful for you. Picture this scenario. You send her a warm, good morning text, hoping for a quick, affectionate reply. Hours go by with no response. Meanwhile, she's at the store, picking up your favorite snacks for a surprise evening together. Her silence feels like rejection to you, but to her, those actions are her way of showing love. This disconnect doesn't mean your relationship is doomed. It's an opportunity, a chance to understand each other better. Open the lines of communication. Share how you feel most loved and ask her about her own preferences. It's not about blame. It's about bridging the gap with understanding and respect. But let's talk about when her distance feels less like miscommunication and more like a test. Maybe she pulls back to see if your care is genuine, especially if she's been hurt before. For some, creating distance is a way to protect their hearts while gauging how much they can trust you. Here's where patience becomes your superpower. Instead of reacting with frustration or panic, ground yourself in calmness. Send a simple, reassuring message, something like, "I've noticed you've been quiet. I hope everything's okay. I'm here if you need me." Then, focus on yourself. Show her that your presence isn't contingent on chasing after her, but is steady and genuine. Sometimes, though, her distance might point to a deeper pattern. One where convenience takes precedence over connection. She may reach out only when it suits her, leaving you feeling like an afterthought when you need her presence. This push-pull dynamic can wear down even the strongest bond if left unaddressed. Set boundaries with grace, not resentment. Communicate what you need in a relationship while honoring your own emotional well-being. And remember, your worth isn't tied to someone's fleeting attention. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, but love the people with whom fate brings you together, with all your heart." Ultimately, love thrives on mutual effort. Whether it's a mismatch in love languages, a test of your commitment, or a battle between convenience and connection, the key is to respond with patience, honesty, and self-respect. When you embody these values, you not only strengthen your relationships, but also affirm your own self-worth. In the end, the right connection will meet you halfway, valuing you for exactly who you are. When you navigate these complexities with grace, something remarkable happens. You create space for growth, either within the relationship or within yourself. Relationships, at their core, are about balance. When two people come together with openness, mutual respect, and an eagerness to understand each other, the relationship flourishes. But when that balance tips, when effort feels one-sided or when emotions are tested without resolution, frustration and doubt can creep in. So what can you do? First, take a step back and reflect on what you truly want from this connection. Are your needs being met? Not just occasionally, but consistently? Are you able to express yourself without fear of rejection or misunderstanding? These questions aren't about pointing fingers. They're about ensuring you're in a space where love and respect flow in both directions. If you've been giving and giving without feeling fulfilled, it might be time to reassess your boundaries. Setting them doesn't mean you care any less. It's about protecting your emotional energy and prioritizing what's healthy for you. A strong relationship is built on reciprocity, not sacrifice. But let's also consider the possibility of reconciliation. Perhaps her distance isn't a reflection of how she feels about you, but rather a sign of her own struggles or insecurities. People often act out of fear. Fear of vulnerability, fear of rejection, fear of getting hurt. By responding with patience and understanding, you provide a safe space for her to lower her defenses. Imagine this. After a period of distance, she finally opens up. She tells you about the fears or experiences that have shaped her actions. In that moment, your steady, non-judgmental presence becomes a foundation of trust. She begins to see that you're not just there for the good times, but for the challenges too. However, if the cycle of distance and frustration continues, despite your efforts, it might be time to let go. Walking away isn't about giving up. It's about making room for something healthier and more aligned with your needs. Marcus Aurelius' wisdom resonates here. Asterisk, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Asterisk, strength comes from knowing your worth and refusing to settle for less than you deserve. It's not about waiting for someone to change. It's about being at peace with the knowledge that you've done your best. When you honor yourself, you set a standard, not just for others, but for the kind of love you're willing to accept. Whether she steps forward to meet you, or the journey leads you to someone new, your path becomes clearer. In love, as in life, it's not the easy moments that define us, but how we navigate the challenging ones. So hold steady, stay true to yourself, and trust that the right connection will not only meet your expectations, but exceed them in ways you never imagined.